Round one in the Western Conference begins.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Porter at the three. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And the Warriors making a change here. Porter's checked in. You look at the Timberwolves. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home-court advantage, and they may need it having drawn a brutal opponent here in round one.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Golden State. Timberwolves trail by 7. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Over Edwards. Curry gets the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Edwards. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Warriors leading by 9. Porter finds Curry. Jackson-Davis with it. Defended by Gobert. Porter looking it over. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Curry. Edwards inside. Porter's there. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 6 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And Porter, here we go. Outside Butler. Porter, a screen on Randall. Back to Porter. Outside Curry. Over Edwards. Curry with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Randall. Count that one. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Porter against Edwards. Outside Porter. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Dillingham. Outside Edwards.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Porter's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. 8-point game. Randall down low. Defended by Kuminga. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside Curry. They set the pick to the middle. Trying to find Jackson-Davis and gets it to him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip
especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes for Minnesota. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gobert. Gary Payton comes in for McDaniels. And it's Clark in for Dillingham. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Moses Moody in for Stephen Curry. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Porter Jr. anticipating the pass there and got a piece of it with that long wingspan.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And here's Porter. Will it go? That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And set the pick. Here's Porter. Porter pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Randall. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Capella against Butler. Butler sets a screen for Porter. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Porter with it. And guarded by Capella. To Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Golden State moving it around. Porter, no luck.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Got loose. Porter against Porter. And it's the Warriors on the break. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Porter. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
To the inside. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Here's Butler. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Porter. Here's Butler. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the... And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're out-hustling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Clark is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Edwards. And it's Porter in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
For three, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Porter against Capella. Outside Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella. The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Porter drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Porter dishes to Clark. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Capella. Back to Clark. Goes back up. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Moody. Over Edwards. Moody's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Outside Kuminga. Here's Santos. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Payton against Kuminga. To the paint. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 9. Butler is screen on Porter. Porter passes to Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. He's off on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Porter. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Moody finds Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. From 6 away. Edwards can't hit. Porter against Porter. Butler sets a screen for Porter. To the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. The Warriors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. First one falls for. Porter's checked in for Moses Moody. And so he makes both from the line. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miles checked in. Pass to Gobert. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Porter passes to Porter. And here is Butler, defended by Gobert. Butler, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards with it. Butler covering. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Outside Porter for the three. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Edwards inside. He's defended by Pajemski. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Edwards. Here's Porter. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Porter. For Gobert. It's hauled in by Lyle. For Minnesota, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Gillingham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give the chance for the and one.
Some changes for Minnesota. Julius. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Steve Kerr, what did your team show you in the first half?
Well, they played hard, but that's expected at this point. That's who they've proven to be. But we got to be smarter. We got to play better, especially.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Golden State Warriors.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing. They like that style of play.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learned a lot about yourself.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, how about the amount he...
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Curry. Pass to Edwards. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the shot. Porter's got 6 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Outside Curry. Pass to Porter. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 3. Over Dillingham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Randall. Now, here's Porter. He's got 6. Pass to Porter. Now Curry takes a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Outside for Randall. Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Jackson Davis with it. Porter passes to Curry. To the middle, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you want to stop Steph in a 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Clark outside. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Curry. Here's the screen to the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Outside Edwards. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Minnesota making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gobert. Payton comes in for Edwards. And Porter subbed in for Dillingham. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Porter. And the Warriors with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. Moody the pass to Butler. Curry with it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Curry. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall with the ball. Outside Porter. Now Capella, guarded by Porter. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Capella.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Outside Curry. Porter with a block. Randall kicks to Clark. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Clark's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Outside Butler. Moody with it. Payton's there. Moody finds Curry. Curry buries the three-shot.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Kuminga against Randall. Puts up a deep three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basketball.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Kevin Porter is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Porter passes to Porter. The kick out to Porter. Back to Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Porter finds Payton. Now, here's Clark. Defended by Moody. Payton against Porter. Capella sets a screen for Payton. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 10. Goes up to the stripe, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
Edwards looking it over.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And the first one drops.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Porter against Porter. Kuminga, screen on Porter. Porter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Free throw good. Porter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Edwards inside. He's defended by Pajemski. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Pajemski. And it's off from 3-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Dillingham's checked in for Porter. Capella against Kuminga. Capella sets a screen for Payton. Back to Capella. Here's Dillingham. Money from the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Porter kicks to Kuminga. Pass to Porter. Outside Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 11. Clark with it. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Clark against Porter. Three-pointer. That's good from Porter on the assist from Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Clark for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Puts it up. Here's Payton. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw good from Kuminga.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No miss.
On the wing from downtown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And here's Porter. Fires from the wing. Here's Jackson Davis.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one's good by Porter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Randall passes to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Porter dishes to Curry. Jackson Davis with it. Gobert on him. Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these spots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Moody the pass to Porter. Here's Moody. Back to Porter. Pass to Moody. Clock at 4. Baseline J on the way. Another shot with the clock winding down and finished off by Porter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Michael Porter.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Porter. Pass to Kuminga. Over Payton. Kuminga, no good. Porter with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. I know you see defenses like that all the time, but it didn't seem to slow you down.
Not really. I mean, I guess I just had it going. We started double teaming them too, you know, and then they got so many great shooters, man. It's just good to win, though. At the end of the day, we won.
Yeah, I know that's what counts, man, but congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time